could carry that kind of weight. It was my doom till I met you. Everybody down front, let's go, come on. I was breathing but not alive. All my failures I tried to hide. It was my doom till I met you. Everybody get ready. You called my name. What do we do? And I ran out of that. Out of the darkness into your glorious day. You called my name, and I ran out of that grave. Out of the darkness into your glorious day. Now your mercy has saved my soul. Now your freedom is all I know. Oh, the open door. Jesus, when I let go, you call my name. And I ran out of the
feels weak.
So excited to kick off the year. Y'all excited?
Hey, is this side excited over here?
I think my side is more excited to be here.
No, not a chance.
No.
You got about 10 girls that are excited. How about this side? Who's excited to be here?
This side!
This side!
I think I won, Austin. I think I won.
Sam, you
what
want to make a little wager?
Let's make a little wager.
I bet my side can be louder than yours. And the loser takes a pie to the face at back to school bash.
How about let's take it a notch higher? How about they choose our consequence?
Uh-oh. What do y'all think? Y'all want to choose our consequence?
How about they choose
No.
our consequence? Hey, speaking of back to school bash, what is that? When's it coming
It's
up,
coming
Austin?
up on the 22nd.
22nd.
It's going to be good. It's going to be awesome.
So our back to school
fun.
bash, we're going to be kicking the year off right. We're going to be giving away a ton of giveaways. We're going to have inflatables, crazy things going on everywhere, really. So you're going to want to invite your friend. You're going to want to be there here 5:30 to 7:30.
Yeah.
You ready for that, Austin?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Hey, and also, in case you missed out on that video, that is Snowbird. Snowbird is coming up Labor Day weekend, right?
I'm excited. I'm ready.
You're excited?
I've never been whitewater rafting before, but they tell me about this thing called pirating.
Oh, okay. Who
I
out
don't know
here's
what
been
that
to
is.
Snowbird?
It kind of scares me, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a go. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so you're going to want to sign up. Go to Southside.Church, go to events, and sign up for Snowbird. It's going to be a blast. But hey, if I chose you for the game, go ahead and head up here. Kind of get your spots. You know what you're doing. Hey, we're going to be playing a relay race, okay? So there's 4 teams. They're going to have to throw a ping pong ball into a bucket. After that, they're going to have to run and tag their partner, which is going to be on a trike. They'll then race around the whole sanctuary. And then they're going to do 10 spins and make a shot in the basketball goal to win it. Who do y'all think is going to win?
I'm excited.
Who do y'all think is going to win? Y'all think this team right here is going to win?
No.
Hey, so y'all, if you're going to be on a trike, head to your trike. If you're going to be at the basketball goal, head to your basketball
who
goal.
thinks Gates and them are going to win? Right here.
Should have
I'm
2
going
people
for
from
Gates.
each team
Nobody
up here.
thinks Gates is going to win, apparently. I don't know.
2 people from each team. Where's
Let's
this
see.
team at?
Fuego.
There we go. Y'all got it?
Fuego.
Oh.
What does fuego mean? Hot, fuego, hot. Is that what you said? Oh,
All
passing.
right.
Who
Y'all
had the
ready? Y'all
passing
got it?
count?
Y'all got
Yeah,
it?
where they at?
All right,
Oh,
let's cheer
man.
them on. Let's do a countdown in 5,
4,
3, 2, 1. You just have to make one ball.
Y'all cheer
One
them
big
on.
cheer 'em
Let's
on.
go.
After
Cheer
you
'em
make
on.
one, run and tag
Cheer
your
'em
partner.
on. Come
After you make
on.
one, run and tag your
Woo!
partner.
Cheer 'em on. Let's go. Let's go. I'm coming in the crowd.
Run
Let's
and
go.
tag your
Cheer 'em
partner after you
on.
make one shot.
Cheer them on. Cheer them on.
Oh my goodness, there you go,
Cheer 'em
Ron.
on. Come on, come
They're
on, come
now
on.
racing. Who's got the lead back there? I can't
Tag your
tell.
partner. Let's
Oh,
go.
Donovan's flying up on him and he takes the lead.
Close. It's close.
It's close.
Oh, Donovan
Oh, he
hit the chair.
spins out.
He hit the chair.
Remember, you must do 10 spins
10
before you
spins.
shoot the basketball
10
goal.
spins.
10 spins.
Oh, Donovan's holding up the one. He thinks they won it, man. Donovan said, I got it. Can y'all please cheer
the
them
first
on?
shot,
This is
the
so
first
bad.
shot.
Y'all are just watching them.
A bunch of air balls.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all cheer them on. I can't hear y'all.
Oh, wait. Did Kobe
Would
just
you
make
make
it?
the shot?
Kobe made it. Hey, Kobe made it.
Oh, we got our winners. Y'all need to cheer on Kobe and his
Where's
team.
Kobe can't even walk straight.
A gift card for y'all after the service. Just come and see me. But other than that, Austin, we got anything else?
I think we're good, man. I'm about ready to get back into worship.
All right, let's get
go.
ready to worship.
Let's get back into worship.
Yeah.
Hey, for all of you who are new to Collide, if you hadn't realized it so far, we get excited about Jesus Christ. All right? Now, some of you all, this might be your first experience. It's a little awkward for you. We're going to change all of that. We're going to make it real unawkward for you. But first, I need to find out who's up in this building tonight. All right?
Who's in this building?
Let's see who's in
All right,
this
well
building.
then we should
I know
probably
the left
divide it
side
up
is in the
into left
building.
side and right side.
Left side, I need y'all to help me out real quick, all right? I just want y'all, matter of fact, give me a little help. Jacob, can you give me some kick?
All right, here we go.
All right, help me out. I need y'all to sing this for me, all right? All right. Hell lost another one. I am free. I am free. I am free. That's it.
Right side. I know you had to warm up during song 1. That's okay. But right now, I need you to raise your voice and let's get this right now. You ready? Here we go. Hell lost another one. I am free. I am free. I am free. You sing.
I like it.
I'm saying.
Hell lost another one. I am free. I am free. I am free. Come on, one more time. Hell lost another one. I am free. I am free. I am free. Yep.
All right. Hands up. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I want you guys to sing with us. Here we go. Wandering into the night, wanting a place to hide this weary soul, this bag of bones. I try with all my might, but I just can't win the fight. I'm slowly drifting, a vagabond, yeah. Just when I ran out of road, I met a man I didn't know, and he told me that I was not
Come on, let's teach them to dance. Let's teach them to dance, all right?
Oh, yeah, there's a dance to it. Here we go.
He picked me up and turned me around and placed my feet on solid ground. I thank the Master, I thank the Savior, 'cause he healed my heart and changed my name. Forever free, what freedom feels like. This is what heaven sounds like. We praise you, we praise. This is what living looks like. This is what freedom feels like. This is what heaven sounds like. We praise you, we praise. This is what living looks like. This is what freedom feels like. This is what heaven sounds like. We praise you, we praise. We'll see you break down every wall. Shining Lord, not surviving Jesus. Gotta break loose on our side. Forever lifted high, with all creation crying. Everybody, come on. All right, so I want you to do as you take your seats. I want you to find the person that's around you that looks like they don't want anyone to talk to them. And I want you to go right up to them and be awkward as you can be. Now, don't look at me. Go do it. Go talk to somebody. I love y'all. Y'all can have a seat.
Real quick, if you didn't know what that was Passion Camp. That is something that we love to do here in high school ministry. So if you're in ninth grade, that is something to look forward to next summer. We are ready to go back. But who all went to Passion Camp this summer?
We're the passion people.
Was it awesome? Yeah, it was awesome. We had a great time. But other words, I am Robbie Coleman. I'm the high school pastor here at Southside, and I am so excited to see so many new faces, some familiar faces, and some faces, man, you guys are going to 12th grade, like it's crazy. We've been together for almost 4 years now. A little bit about me, my family should pop up behind me. Yeah, look at that awesome family, way better looking than me. That's my beautiful wife, Stacy. I met her, real story. I met her here at Southside, and we got together dating in high school ministry. So that's probably not going to happen for y'all. Just be realistic. It's probably not going to happen. But we got two lovely kids. I got Charlotte. She's going to be 4 in November, and Jesse going to be 2 in January. So cool stuff. But enough about me. What about this guy right here?
Yeah, I'm Austin. I get to work here with Robbie and Sam and some of our other student ministry staff. If you haven't met me yet, I'm sure I'll make my way around so I can meet you. I also have 2. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really have 2 kids. That would have been weird. But no, I love working here. I get to work here at Southside, and it's awesome. And I'm very excited for tonight because, I get kind of depressed around here during the summer when there's nobody here and we don't have Sunday nights. We have some of our events and everything, but it's just not the same.
And it's true. He called me like every Sunday night, Robbie,
I
can
did.
we please have Collide?
I was like, Robbie, please bring it back early. Please bring it back early. And he said, no, the 8th is where we're at. And so I had to wait. But it's like Christmas right now. So I'm excited, man.
Yeah, man, let's kick it off.
This is the first Collide of the year. And so I don't know, for all you 9th graders, you may not know this, but normally what we do is we like to sit down and we like to kind of explain to you what Collide is, what we do, why we do what we do, and everything we do here has a meaning, even all the way down to the name. Like our name Collide actually has a meaning behind it. And so if, I'm going to give that to you really quickly. And the meaning that we have for Collide is a place where we want to see a real God and our real world collide. And so what that means is, we want you to know, like, hey, your real world and your church life and your church world and your relationship with God can coexist, And one of the things that we'll do during the year is when whoever's speaking, normally you may notice this, but we're going to talk about your life, what things you guys are going to deal with in high school. And not our lives, but we're going to talk about your life because this is high school ministry, and we want you to know that, hey, your life outside of these walls can truly coexist with a relationship with God. And we believe that when those two intersect, great things can happen. And that's like our definition of collide. But with that being said, we have some things that we kind of like to set some goals, and we kind of have some things we want to set students. We want to see these things happen in their lives. So what's the first thing that we want to do, right?
The things that we hope and our desires that for you in the 4 years that you are here in Collide, if you're ninth grade or if it's your senior year, the things that we hope that you walk away with, things that you might start participating in, we're going to kind of define a couple of those. And so our first thing is, man, we want students who own their faith. And what that simply means is we want students that don't just show up on Sunday mornings to hear a message. They don't just show up here on Sunday nights and come to small groups. No, we want students that are actively reading their Bibles or actively growing in their relationship with Christ. They are displaying Christ at school. People know what they are about because we don't want you just to have our faith, your mom and dad's faith, Pastor Jerry's faith, Pastor Josh Ray, whoever your pastor is. We don't want that just to be your faith. We want you to have your own faith. And so we hope that our desire for you is to own that faith.
Yeah. And the next thing that we really want to see is we want to see you guys really be plugged into a small group. So you're going to be in a small group tonight. Tonight will be the first night we have small groups, but we really believe that small groups are our bread and butter, as I've heard you say. And so we believe that is where a lot of the growth happens in your life. We believe that's where a lot of relationships and friendships are going to be made. And so we really want to encourage you guys to not just go into your small group and sit down, and try not to say anything. I know that was tempting for me when I was in high school. I would just kind of show up, go into small group, try not to say anything, and go home and get back to my normal life Monday through Saturday. But I would encourage you not to. I would encourage you guys, go in tonight with the mindset of, hey, I'm going to talk, I'm going to participate, I'm going to make some friends in this thing. I mean, we really believe that this is where a lot of the friendships that you guys are going to have for a long period of time are going to be started here. We believe this is where a lot of growth is going to happen. And so I want to encourage you guys to really just get plugged into your small group starting tonight. And really, we want to encourage you to do that because it actually comes down to a biblical principle that's actually found in the book of Proverbs. And it's Proverbs 27, and it says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. And so basically what that means is that, hey, your experiences that you're going through, your life that you're going through, it might be relatable to somebody else, and maybe somebody doesn't want to bring that up. Maybe they're kind of embarrassed to talk about some of the problems that maybe they're having at home, but you've kind of gone through that. And so maybe you speak and it triggers something in them, and they say, hey, I can trust this group. I can kind of talk about what's been going on in my life. And then, that because of that, you can talk to them, and then you can kind of help navigate them through that. And so we believe that small groups is a very big part of Collide, and it's a very big part of our high school ministry. And so we really want to encourage you guys to do that. Get plugged in, participate, get to know your small group and your small group leaders.
Yeah. And then the next thing we want you to be a part of the church. We don't want you just to be an attender. We want you to be a part of the church, and we can do that through serving. We can. There's multiple different ways, and we want you to serve here at Southside. We want you to serve outside of these walls and in our community as well. So I'm going to go over just a handful of ways that you can get plugged in and serving. So I'm going to start here in Collide, and one of those awesome ways is our student leadership team. And this, sorry if you're ninth grade, but next year. This is for 10th through 12th graders. We don't take everybody, but we do have a team of servant leaders, and what these students do is they come in on Sunday nights. They help set up, they help tear down, but we meet once a month, and I call it like a student body board that we meet together, and you get to have actual input into what happens here on Sundays. Like, if you don't, like, they get to input on Christmas party, they get input on different events that we do, things to worship, all those things, because I don't want this to be what Robbie thinks is the best thing, because I'm 30 years old. I know, I'm like fixing to die in a lot of your eyes, but I'm not 18, I'm not 15, I'm old, right? I don't know all the time what's in and what's out, so I need students that are willing to invest back into Collide. And so if you're interested in that, again, this is just a shameless plug, and you're only going to hear about it in the month of August because we don't talk about student leadership the rest of the year. We only talk about it this month. You can go to Southside HSM. That's our Instagram. If you're not following it, you need to. And you can just click the link at the top, but you need to go ahead and apply to that if that's something of interest. There's way more information there. You can check that out. But yeah, we're looking for some students that want to be involved heavily in Collide. But if that's something you're not interested in, totally cool. We also have our tech team in here. We have all these cameras. We live stream every Sunday. So what you see behind me, people on YouTube are watching right now. And there's, I don't know, maybe 5 people, but you can watch this every week. And so we use different people, and people watch it throughout the week because we don't know. We want to just be here for others. And so if you're interested in getting on a camera, maybe learn how to do lights, all that stuff, we can get you plugged in. That also plays into Sunday mornings at our different campuses. So if you're interested in that, talk to me, talk to Sam, talk to Austin. And then lastly, here's another huge opportunity. How many of you serve in our Southside Kids Ministry at any of our campuses? Raise your hand. Raise them high.
Good chunk.
That's like a bunch of you, right?
Wow.
So that is one of the easiest ways to get plugged in here at Southside if you're in high school ministry. Volunteer in one of our services. Some of you have been doing it for years. Some of you have been doing it for a couple months. It is such an awesome opportunity. You can work anywhere. Well, I don't think you can work with birth. I don't think you're old enough. But you can work from, I think preschool all the way up to 5th grade. We got different areas for you, but it's such a great place to be. And if you're interested in that, you can talk to me, talk to any of your leaders. We'll get you plugged up with one of the children's directors at any of our campuses. But that is such an awesome opportunity. And then lastly, we have things that we do outside of these walls. Really, we'll be talking about it in a second. But with for the 478, we got amazing opportunities. And one thing I want for Collide this year is I want us to really be a part of that. And I'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Yeah, and so we tell you guys that just because we want you to know the whole purpose of Collide. And really our goal is we want every student in Middle Georgia to understand and know that there's a place where they can belong. And don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to go to your friends. If they're going to another church or they're going to another youth group and they're thriving there, don't be like, hey, I want you to come join my church. But I mean, we know for a fact that there are kids that you guys know, there are kids you have classes with, there are kids you do football with, band, drama, whatever it is. And we know some of them don't attend anywhere on Sunday nights, if anywhere Sunday mornings or at all. And so our goal is for you guys to be able to go out of these walls, out of this room, and go into your schools and your jobs and your homes and around this community and say, hey, I want to invite you here. And when they come, they know that, hey, there is no judgment here. We just want to love you. We want to show you that you do belong. And so that's really our big goal. And so every year, we kind of sit down and we kind of say, hey, this is kind of what we want our vision to be for this year. This is where we want to go. And so we kind of got together and we were talking through some things, and there's some things that God has really put on our hearts. And so Robbie's kind of going to share with you the vision of where we're going to try to go this year.
Yeah, so if you haven't been living under a rock and you do attend Southside, you know that this is kind of our thing, right? For the 478. How many of you own a For the 478 t-shirt, right? A lot of us, right? Yeah, so this has been our initiative, and some of you, I already know what that is. Some of you may not. And so ultimately what the purpose of this is, Matt and a bunch of our senior leadership, they have been putting this together for years, not because we just now thought we should be for our community. No, we've been for our community for years, but we wanted to put a name to it, put a purpose behind it, and wanted to get our entire church to back it. And so we started this back in January, and we've been doing this through many, many avenues, because ultimately, For the 478 means, we want people to know that Southside, the church, all our campuses exist for our community. We exist for business, others, not just the people that come here. Because, if you come here, you know that we love you and we want you here. But there's people outside these walls that just think, oh, that's just another church. They're just to take care of their own people. But no, that's not what our desire is. We want to just love on our community. So we've done that through multiple different ways. We have loved on police officers. We loved on EMTs. We have loved on firefighters. We have loved on teachers. We have given donations to hospice. We have taken up huge collections for nursing homes, huge collections for pregnancy centers, and so many other things. And again, this isn't just something we're going to do for the rest of this year and then be like, we're done. We're not for the 478 anymore. This is something that South is going to do for years to come. And one thing that Collide didn't really do last year, and it was different with everything that's going on, but this year that I want us to own is I want the Collide students, I want us to be a part of that. I want the church and I want the people outside these walls to know that Collide students are for the 478. And so we're going to do that through some different ways. But one thing that really just opened my eyes to something that I want to share about is when we were at Passion Camp this summer, we took 3 vans. And in those vans, we had multiple students. And it wasn't like there was a senior van. There wasn't a 9th grade van. There was vans of just different students, different grades, different genders. And everyone got along, everyone was talking, everyone was hanging out on the beach. Like if you saw those videos, it wasn't just like, oh, seniors over here. It was everyone being for each other. And that's what we want. That's what the church is supposed to exist for, is that we are supposed to be united together. And as someone who's been here for a really long time, like I grew up in the middle school ministry at Southside. Jim Gray was my middle school pastor, like he was many of yours.
You just told your age right there.
I shared it like 10 minutes ago.
That
30
really
years
tells your
old. I
age.
mean, I'm an old man.
you-
Gonna kick the bucket probably in
got a
another
little
couple
gray hair
weeks.
there,
Well,
that's
anyway, like I've been here a long time. Something that we see continuously is groups and cliques, and this is a huge deterrent for people. People get turned off. They come into this building and they see that and they're like, oh, they only hang out with each other. How am I ever going to fit in? Especially if you don't know anybody. We don't want that to be like that here. We want to be a group of people that are for each other, because if we can't be for each other, how are we going to be for the 470? How are we going to be for the community? Because I've seen this happen. A new student comes in, and maybe this was you tonight, and I pray to God this wasn't, but if it was, I am so sorry. But this happens. A new student comes in here tonight, or last week, whatever, and they don't really know anybody. They walk in here. Somebody at one of the doors says, probably a leader, says, hey, welcome, so glad to have you. Hey, what's your name? Where do you go to school? Something like that. And then you walk in, and they sit down, and nobody else talks to them. How many of you like being that person? Don't really raise your hand because someone's going, oh, I love that person. No, reality, none of us like being that person. And I'm sorry if that was you tonight. That is not what we exist for. We need to be a community of people that are for each other. We need to love on each other. We need to make sure we take care of our own. And if there's someone at school that's in one of your classes and you're like, I think they go to class, talk to them. I'm not saying you have to become best friends, but we should be cordial. We should be for each other. We should not just be about my couple of my best friends. We need to be for everyone in this room. And I really believe if we can start doing that, then we can really go outside these walls and be for the 478. And so we're not going to like, hey, until we figure that out, then we'll start being for the 478. No, we're going to start doing things ASAP. But I really want you guys to know this year, our students, our leaders, I want us to own being for each other in this room.
Yeah, it's awesome. And so really, one of the things that we kind of look at as well every year is what is like a Bible verse that we can kind of tag along with our vision. And so the Bible verse that we're going to go with this year is John 13:34, and it says, a new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. And that's really our challenge for you this year is go love one another. Go love that girl in your class that you know has a horrible home life. Go love that girl that sits by herself at lunch. Go like that guy he seems to have a problem cussing on the football field, and it's kind of like affecting everybody. Like go talk to them, go love on them, go invite them to church. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. Sometimes you just got to go listen to them, and all they want to do is vent, and that's all they need. That's the only like little hint they need. They're like, man, I'm going where they're going. I'm going to church with them. And so that's our challenge for you this year. Go into your schools, go into your workplaces, go into your homes, and love on those around you. And not only are we going to be doing that, but like Robbie said, we're going to be doing some stuff out here in the community. So our first event is actually on September 18th, and we're actually going to be doing a road cleanup. Nothing too difficult. We're going to be out there cleaning up a road. It's really simple. And so we're going to be cleaning up trash, that kind of stuff. Just a good way for us to get out there and help the community. And on top of that, we're also going to be adopting a road this year, which is really cool. And so we're going to be doing some other things. And if you guys have ideas, please come to us. I know it's hot right now, so if you're like, hey, man, like, it'd be really cool if my band, you guys could, like, feed my band or something, like that'd be kind of cool. I mean, whatever it is, however we can help you, however we can get in the community and love one another is really what we want to be about this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, like to reiterate what he just said, man, if there's something, you got an idea, if there's an organization, like a nonprofit or something, you're like, man, it would be really cool if we could get some people together and help them out, let us know. Because, again, I only know of, like, so many things, and I'm always looking for more things because I'm not expecting like 100 people to show up to go clean a road. I'm not expecting 100 people to go help feed a band or whatever. But man, just a few students or whatever, like that's what we want to do. We just want to start owning different things in our community. We want to be for them. We want everyone to know that, hey, Collide is also for the 478. We're not just a bunch of students that like just to come here, hang out, and then that's it. So if you got any ideas, please let us know. We are so excited because, man, we're hoping to do something like every other month or something to be out in the community, just loving on those outside of here. Yeah, so other than that, man, that's kind of like our whole thing for the year, man. We just want to be for each other and then ultimately be for the 478. So in a few seconds, Austin's going to pray, and then we're not going to get up because we're going to break down our small groups. There's been some changes if you've been here for a while. Some small groups have combined. Some locations have changed, and there's a bunch of ninth graders in here, and you have no idea where you go. So we're going to explain all of that here in a few minutes.
Yeah, we're going to pray real quick, though. So if you guys will bow your heads, I'm going to pray. Dear God, thank you so much for this day, Lord. Thank you for just allowing us to gather together in your name, God. And I just thank you for the challenge, God, and for what your word says about loving one another, God. And I pray that every leader in here, God, every student in here would just go out of this place, Lord, into their world, into their school, into their home, into their workplace, God, and would just strive to love and be for one another, God, because that's what you did, God. And so, God, we just thank you for this time again, Lord. I pray that you would be with us as we head to small groups. And it's in your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.